Yawning, the mysterious mouth stretch that turns heads and sparks chain reactions in classrooms, boardrooms, and even among sleepy cats. At first glance, it seems like nothing more than a sign of fatigue or boredom. You're tired, you're bored, your body says, let's go full opera singer for 6 seconds. But wait, what if that dramatic jaw-dropping gesture actually has a higher purpose? Something noble, something biological, something borderline heroic? Yes, there's a growing pile of evidence suggesting that yawning isn't just a sign you need more sleep. It might actually be your brain's way of cooling itself down, syncing up with your fellow humans, and giving itself a much-needed refresh. Let's start with the brain cooling theory, which honestly sounds like something a very relaxed penguin might have invented. Researchers have found that when we yawn, we stretch our jaw, gulp in air, and increase blood flow to the brain. The inflow of cool air and the flexing of facial muscles might work like a natural radiator system, helping to regulate the brain's temperature. Think of your brain like a laptop. When it starts to overheat, performance drops. You might get laggy, forget why you walked into a room, or start laughing at your own unfunny jokes. Yawning, then, is like the brain's internal fan kicking in. A quick blast of cool air, a little circulation reboot, and boom, you're back online. Not quite superhero-level regeneration, but not bad for something you do dozens of times a day without even noticing. And yawning isn't just a solo act. It's weirdly contagious. You see someone yawn and suddenly you're doing it too, even if you're wide awake, sipping espresso, and standing in the middle of a theme park. There's something deeply social about it. Some scientists believe this contagious effect might serve a purpose in group coordination. It's like the body's version of saying, hey, team, time to stay alert. One person yawns, then the next, and before you know it, the whole tribe is perking up just a little bit. So yes, that boring Monday morning meeting might not be inspiring, but all those synchronized yawns could technically count as group bonding or brain-based morale support. Even animals do it.
Dogs yawn.
Birds yawn. Hedgehogs yawn and look adorable doing it. The fact that yawning appears in so many species hints at an ancient evolutionary benefit. It's not just about being tired, it's about staying sharp, managing energy, and maybe even communicating subtle emotional states. Some researchers have even found that the more empathetic you are, the more likely you are to catch a yawn from someone else. Which basically means that if you're a serial yawner, congratulations, you might just be a deeply caring soul whose brain also happens to enjoy a cool breeze. Now, let's address the unfair reputation yawning has received over the years. It's been called rude, lazy, disrespectful, especially if you happen to let one rip in the middle of someone's speech. But what if, instead, we started viewing yawns as signs of intense mental effort? Maybe your brain is working so hard it needs a mini pit stop. Or maybe it's trying to protect itself from overheating due to all the brilliance it's processing. Instead of saying, sorry, I'm tired, try, excuse me, my brain's cooling system just activated. It sounds smarter, and let's be honest, it feels cooler. Yawning may still be partially about fatigue or boredom, but that's not the whole story. It might be one of the brain's most underrated multi-tools, a built-in AC unit, an attention booster, and even a social cue rolled into one. So the next time someone yawns during a dull conversation, don't take it personally. They're just optimizing their cerebral performance and syncing emotionally with the tribe. Maybe even saving the day, one yawn at a time.